right, what's good? What's good, man? Let's get into it. Let's talk about the MVP race in the NBA, man. Let's talk about it. The MVP hasn't really been talked about this offseason. I feel like, this whole season, you know what I'm saying? Like the last few years, it's been talk with Nikolajokic and Joel Embiid and all this other stuff, and no one's really been talking about the MVP this year. Now, this is the last update, April 12th, of the MVP race, You know what I'm saying? We got Joker at 1, SGA at 2, and Lukadoncic at 3. Now, let's talk about all the candidates, and I'm going to talk about a few candidates that should be mentioned. Nikola Jokic. I have no problem if Nikola Jokic gets this MVP. I really don't. Granted, I don't think he will, because there's this whole outrage about Nikola Jokic winning MVP, stuff about race and all this other stuff. I really don't care. Nikola Jokic is great. Anybody who watches the Nuggets knows Nikola Jokic is great. He can score, he can pass, he can assist. His IQ is amazing. He's a selfless player. He only cares about winning and winning the championship. The guy doesn't dress up in flamboyant clothes like the rest of these clown athletes do. Nikola Jokic is the best player in the league. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And would not shock me if he wins the West again. It would not shock me if he wins the West again. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Nikola Jokic is amazing. He is great. So if he wins MVP, don't really have a problem with it. And his team's the second seed, so that's not far off from the first seed. Now, let's talk about SGA, man. Even though I wouldn't mind Nikola Jokic winning the MVP, I would love for SGA to get the MVP, man. Someone new, someone brand new. SGA is probably entered my top 5 favorite players in the NBA right now. If I can go off a list in no specific order, if anybody wants me to, I think I said this in another video, but I'll say it here. If you want me to make like my top 5 favorite NBA players list, let me know and I can sit down and really think about it. But SGA is definitely in my top 5. It will be SGA, Donovan, Ja Morant when he's healthy, Kyrie, one more. Maybe, I'm not including Knicks because obviously Jalenbrunson will be in there, but non-Knicks players, maybe LeBron or Curry, someone from the old guard, maybe. I don't know, but I'll have to really sit down and think about it. But SGA would be amazing to win it. First seed, averaging 30 to 31 points. Anytime I turn on ESPN and I see OKC highlights, it always says SGA averages 30 points with like 7 to 11 assists. Dude is amazing. He's going to be the best point guard in the league soon. Now, let's talk about Luka Doncic. Now, Luka Doncic, I get all these Luka fanboys in my comment section. Oh, look at this, look at that. Oh, you're just a hater this time third. No, I'm not a hater. I'm sorry. If you're the 6th seed or the 5th seed or whatever this idiot is, you don't deserve him to be the MVP race. You weren't valuable. Luka Doncic was in the play-in tournament and barely got into the playoffs this year. Barely got in there this year. At the end of the day, he does not deserve to be in the MVP race. The simple fact that he's above of the names I'm about to mention is beyond stupid. The simple fact that he's above Kawhi Leonard is beyond stupid to me, too. You can sit here and criticize Kawhi all you want. He's been relatively healthy throughout all the season. And is balled out. Luka should not be in the conversation. Let's talk about Ant, man. Ant should be higher than Luka Doncic, and Ant should be higher. Ant is the 3rd seed in the West. And keep in mind, he lost his second best player, which was Karl Anthony Towns, and still carried that team to the 3rd seed. And I know he lost the 1st seed to Nikola Jokic, but at the end of the day, man, he put up a fight against the Nuggets. You can't really hate on him for that. So it is what it is there. Shout out to Ant. He's definitely going to be in the conversation next year, along with the next player I'm about to name. Jalenbrunson should be in the MVP race, and he should be above Luka Doncic. If you want to make the case for Nikola Jokic and SGA, fine, cool. But that 3rd spot should be Anthony Edwards or Jalenbrunson. Jalenbrunson carried the Knicks to the 2nd seed by himself. Julius Randle missed half the season. OG had his problems, and we traded for OG, so we didn't even have OG at the beginning of the season. This dude, Jalenbrunson, has been carrying a bunch of role players, and Thibodeau, who's not the best coach, Not saying he's bad, but he's not the best. Goes to the second seed to 50 wins. He should be at least third. At least third. If you want to say Joker and SGA 1 and 2, fine, cool. But Jalen Brunson should be 3. Jalen Brunson should be 3. Anthony Edwards should be 4th. But here's the wild card. And anybody who knows me, who follows my channel, knows, number one, I'm a Knicks fan. Obviously, if you couldn't tell the rant that I just went on Jalen Brunson, I'm a Knicks fan. So I hate the Boston Celtics. But Jason Tatum should be above all of these dudes I just named. You can, listen, I hate this argument. People sit here and say, well, Jason Tatum's team is stacked, this, that, and third. At the end of the day, I'm going to put it to you like this. If you were to take Jason Tatum off that Celtics team and replace him with a respectable third or fourth guy. I'm trying to think of someone off the top of my head. If you were to replace him with DeMar DeRozan, who plays the 3 or the 4, if you were to replace him with, I don't even know. Maybe, no, I was going to say D-Book, but no. I don't know off the top of my head, but if you were to replace him with someone else, the Celtics are not the first seed. The Celtics have 60 wins. If Jason Tatum, God forbid, would a torn ACL got injured, the Celtics would not be the first seed. They would have never won 60 games. Jalen Brown can't, unlike Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brown can't lead a team. He cannot lead a team. He can't do anything. Dude can dribble with his left hand. He had to make a whole dunk contest revolving around his left hand. I seen, as a Knicks fan, I seen Porzingis try to lead a team to the championship, try to lead a team to the playoffs. It's not good. It's not good. Ask Wizards fans too. Ask Mavericks fans too. At the end of the day, Jason Tatum should be the winner of the MVP. For reasons why he's not, I don't know, nor do I really care. But when you're the first seed and the second, and you have an 11-game head on the second seed, you've done something amazing. Will Jason Tatum choke in the playoffs? Will he choke in the finals? It doesn't matter. The MVP is a regular season award. And Jason Tatum won the regular season. He is the leader. He is the driving force. He is the number one. He's the alpha on the Celtics, whether you like him or not. And listen, go look at my channel. I criticize Tatum a bunch. And I even said if he doesn't win it all this year, he's Paul George 2.0. Even though he's better than Paul George because at least he went to a finals, unlike Paul George with his Pacer teams. But I'm critical of Jason Tatum as the next guy. But as a regular season, he was the best player on the best team. Matter of fact, actually, let's do something right here. Let's look up Jason Tatum's numbers. Let's actually look up Jason Tatum's numbers. Right now, he's averaging 27 points for 8 rebounds and 5 assists, shooting 47 from the field. He deserves to be the MVP. He has the best record in the NBA. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He should be in the MVP. He should be number one. If they give it to Nikola Jokic or SGA, that's fine. But Jason Tatum should be number one. The wild card should be Jalen Brown, Anthony Edwards, and Lukadoncic is overrated and should not be in the conversation at all. At all. I don't care how many points you average. I don't care what flashy plays. I don't care about his stupid yellow teeth smiling everywhere. You're the 6th seed, bro. And all you Luka fans, go somewhere, all right? Just go somewhere. Get off my comments. Go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But my MVP is Jason Tatum. I even made a video about it, elaborate on that. Go check it out on my channel. Jalen Brunson and Anthony Edwards are underrated. Luka's a fat, overrated fanboy piece of garbage. SGA, I wouldn't be mad if they gave it to SGA. SGA is one of my top favorite players. Dude's averaging 30 with like 8-9 assists. And Nikola Jokic, I wouldn't be mad at Nikola Jokic at all either. But this is the last update since April 12th about who's in the MVP race. Let me know if you guys have any more updates on it or anything like that. And let me know who do you have winning the MVP. Who's your MVP and who do you think is going to win the MVP? It is what it is, man. And let me know who you guys got on the playoffs too. Playoff videos are coming out soon. So our playing tournament videos coming out soon. RJ out.